Alright guys, so I usually don't get opportunities to do cars like this, but McLaren of Dallas, be sure to check them out in my description, have given me this 600LT to film for you guys for 3 entire days. So this video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to show you the outside, show you the inside, very thorough in detail. I'm going to take it for a drive, and I'm even going to show you guys what this thing looks like at night. So let's go ahead and check this thing out. Alright, so coming to the front of the 600LT, the first thing you notice is this more aggressive splitter right here. It's full carbon fiber, it looks incredible, and this is going to feed 2 radiators in the front. Now beyond that, the air is going to flow through there. You have a little outlet right here in front of the wheel. What that's going to do is flow air around the side. You have full LED lights right here, so at night this thing looks incredible. On top of it being a supercar, the lights just add to that more expensive, exotic look. It looks really cool. The other neat thing is right in the headlight, it says 600LT. If you like details, that's pretty cool. All right, so now coming under the hood. So I went ahead and popped the hood. Now I do want to point out these hood lines because they're really nice. They flow all the way down the side of the car, and you can really see where it feeds into the rear radiators. I'll talk more about that in just a second. But underneath here, you have a good amount of space. Here's the cubic feet, if you guys want to know that on the screen. And it's very deep. I mean, I have 2 backpacks in here. 1, 2, everything's kind of open right now, so I do apologize. And then you have a little bit of like a net off to the side, and of course you have a light so you can see at night. So it's pretty practical. You can definitely fit an overnight bag for 1, maybe 2 if you're traveling light. But ultimately it is a supercar, so practicality is obviously not its first priority. All right, now let's talk about the wheels on this thing. So these are 19-inch wheels. Now you can get multiple wheel options obviously on the 600LT, and these are wrapped in Trofeo R tires. These are some incredibly sticky tires. You do have to get some heat in them to make sure that they're gripping pretty well, but you guys can see just by the tread, it is just super, super aggressive. Now, these are 225 35s in the front. You have 285 35s in the rear. This is also going to have the same brakes lifted off of the 720S. So these are 3 90mm brakes up front with 6 piston calipers. In the back, you're going to have 3 80mm brakes with 4 piston calipers. All right, so coming to design, if you guys saw my 570S video, this is the exact same design language. So what that means is this big black piece right here, it's actually designed to look like a kiwi bird. If you don't know what a kiwi bird is, people from New Zealand will know. So Bruce McLaren was from New Zealand, and this is supposed to slightly resemble the outline of that bird. So it's kind of fat at the back, and then as it goes down, it has a little beak. But beyond looks, this has incredible function. So this little thin area right here, what that's going to do is the air that's coming out of this, like I talked about earlier, that's going to accelerate down here, almost like a vacuum effect. And if you guys know anything about pressurized air, once it starts to open up right here, it's going to cool it off about 2 degrees, and that's going to feed it into this giant vent right here. So you have 2 radiators on each side. Obviously those are going to help cool all the components in the engine bay, and then coming right down here, you've got these massive fins that are just going to help the sides of the vehicle stay super planted, so you can see where the air will come down and sort of push down right there. All right, so coming right behind that rear tire, you do have this little blade right here. So you guys see my hand going through there. It's pretty aggressive. Once again, more for aerodynamics. And then as you come back here, you're gonna have a lot more carbon fiber. So this does shed about 100 kilograms of weight, and most of it's gonna be due to this rear panel right back here. So fully carbon fiber. You have an incredible diffuser at the bottom of this thing. Coming right up to the top of that piece, it has a little bit of a jut upwards, and that's going to of course help with downforce. You even have a little area under the McLaren badge that's going to help more air get out of the engine bay, and then above that you have this fixed rear wing. Now this wing is pretty incredible because there's some really neat features about it. So right here in the middle, it has this interesting sort of matte detail right here. That's because the heat from this exhaust, McLaren didn't want it to melt the paint on this car, because this thing at night will shoot flames. So you have this shorter exhaust, which is to save weight as well, and you also have a little bit more power. So since we can't see in the engine bay, I'll go ahead and just tell you guys about the horsepower specs. So this makes 592 horsepower, so a little bit more than the 570S, but of course you have less weight, more power, more aerodynamics, so all that translates to an overall better vehicle. But let's go ahead and check out the inside. All right, so getting inside the 600LT. Now, first of all, the first thing you're gonna notice is going to be how low this thing is. It is mega low to the ground. Hopefully you guys can see that. But these seats are incredibly tight. Fitting in these seats is actually pretty hard. So if you're a little bit wider, I don't think you're gonna fit. I wouldn't even recommend sitting in it because I know you're not gonna fit. I'm pretty slender. I barely fit in these seats, and it's really just around like the hip and thigh area because it hugs you in so aggressively, but it's also a track car, so it's very understandable. Now, this has a full carbon fiber monocoque because it is McLaren. That is one of the things they are known for. I love how it even says McLaren down here at the bottom. And with this door open, you can get a good look at how big this vent is right here off to the side. It's pretty incredible. Now, there are a few buttons on the door I do want to point out. So right up here, you're gonna have your front trunk release. You're gonna have this button for if you're getting the car towed, and then you have your tonneau cover. So what this is, there's actually an area behind the driver's seat, because this is the Spider version. It is going to have a little bit of storage space right behind there, so that is pretty cool as well. Now, other features on the door, you're gonna have full Alcantara lining this entire thing. You have some orange stitching right there. You have a nice little bit of cubby area here. Hopefully I can get you guys a better shot, but you can fit like a wallet or something like that in there. It's pretty neat. Full carbon fiber right here. You have your speaker for your Bowers & Wilkins system. You can obviously see that with the yellow Kevlar speaker. You have all of your door controls located right here, more carbon fiber. This is to open the door right there. Nice grab handle, and then another speaker down there for your Bowers & Wilkins sound system. All right, so I'm actually sitting on the ground right now. This is how low this thing is. You can see this huge control arm, this huge hydraulic strut for the door. I think that's pretty cool. And then looking down here, you are going to have aluminum pedals right there. Electronic parking brake, tons and tons of Alcantara located right there. Here's a better look at that seat. Full carbon fiber this seat is. You guys can see it there in the back as well. And it's just super aggressive. Love these orange seat belts though. And I love the fact that it says 600LT right up there at the top. Now, let's go ahead and hop in and we'll check out the rest of the car. All right, so once we're in the 600LT, boom, that's how you're gonna shut the door right up there. Nice. And now it's very tight in here, so adjusting the camera right now is gonna be extremely difficult. Quick look at the inside. Now, we're gonna go ahead and start it up by pushing this button right down here. Okay, so let's talk about first things first. Now, this steering wheel is incredible. You have carbon fiber coming right here, all Alcantara lining the entire steering wheel. Very cool, very simplistic. So no buttons, as you guys can see. You are gonna have your carbon fiber paddle shifters located right back here, if you guys can see that. And you can push back to downshift and upshift, so that's pretty cool. Now, looking at the screen here, it's very simplistic. So you're gonna have your revs right there. Now, it only lets you rev to 4,000 when you're parked, but you can switch through. You guys have your fuel over here to the right, all your temperature, things like that. And if you switch different modes, so right now I'm in normal, we're gonna go to sport, changes just a little bit, and then track gives you that super cool. And it also lets you rev a little bit higher. So a little trick right there for you guys. Now, other than that, you guys can see you're going to have some vents right here, another speaker there for your Bowers & Wilkins sound system. And as you go across, you do have this nice little accent at the top of the steering wheel. That's basically going to make sure you always know where center is if you're on the track. Then coming down, you can see the entire dash is just adorned with Alcantara. You have a tweeter right up top for your Bowers & Wilkins, more vents there. Then as you come down, you have this touchscreen, which is pretty simplistic to work. Now, most people really won't use it too much. I mean, I used it maybe a few times these few days that I've had it, and it's pretty simplistic. You know, it's not the best system, but it's actually very good considering this is a supercar. And you can, of course, do Bluetooth. It doesn't have Apple CarPlay or anything like that, but you just plug in your USB, plug it into your phone, and you can stream music straight from your cell phone. So that's pretty nice. Now, coming down here, you're going to have a really, really good amount of storage space. Let me try to brighten things up right here. There we go. So, cup holder right back here, more Alcantara back there, a little bit of storage space in front of that. You've got this nice little area, floating console here, and this is where you're going to control everything. So if you guys can see right there, it's going to say active. So if I push that, that's going to turn off all of these switches. So in order to use these switches, I have to push active, and then I can adjust everything. So this is going to be for your handling. This is going to be for your power, transmission, things like that. So this will put you into track handling. This is going to put you into track like shift points. Your throttle mapping is going to be a lot more aggressive, things like that. And you can push this button to push into manual, this button to turn your ESC on and off right there. And then you're going to have your launch button, of course, to do launch control. It has automatic start stop. You're going to have drive, neutral, reverse. Park is very simple. You just hit neutral, put on your parking brake, and that's all you got to do. Lock, you're going to have your front trunk release in here. This is to roll down that back window. So if I push that down, that'll roll down my back window. So you guys can see there, hopefully. Let me make things a little bit darker. There we go. Lets in more of that awesome sounds. That's pretty cool. Then moving beyond that, you're going to have your hazards. You're going to have this area here to put down the roof. A little bit more carbon fiber right there, a little bit more storage space there. You have this Alcantara armrest right here, which looks pretty nice. Feels pretty great. You lift that up. A little bit of storage space here. Don't judge me. I had to use my wife's iPhone charger, so that's why it's pink. And then a little bit of storage space right in there. The other cool thing is that the floor here is full carbon fiber, so you can really see that full carbon fiber tub. You are going to have an auto dimming mirror located right here. Your reading lights there up top. You guys can see the roof is full Alcantara. Alright guys, so this is what it looks like with the top down. So once again, this is the Spider, and it's pretty nice. You've got a good amount of room here, and it's great, obviously, if you have two people in here. And I do think that the way it's set up, you shouldn't have a lot of turbulence going within the cabin, but man, this is definitely a cool car to have the top down on, especially when you start the engine. Sounds super good. But I'm sure you guys are interested to see what this drives like, so let's go ahead and get on the road. Alright, so before I start the car, let's go ahead and put this window down. Now it is raining just a bit, so we'll see how this goes. Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the window down because I'm sure you guys want to hear the auditory experience. Now, I am gonna talk a little bit just that way you guys know sort of what I'm experiencing as I drive this. My goal is that you guys feel as immersed with me in this drive experience as possible. So let's just go ahead and get started. Now, first of all, when you get in here, everything's very, very nice. Now, of course, I've already gone on the interior, but seeing it from this point of view may help you guys get a better understanding of what it's like in here. Also, you do have more of that like kiwi bird detail going right here. You can almost kind of see the bird like eyeball right there. It's pretty crazy. And it's just a really nice area. Now, once again, these seats are crazy. I finally figured out the trick though. You have to like super slouch in these things, like push your hips forward, and that's how you get more comfortable. If you try to sit straight upright, it's just, your body's not gonna like it. So be sure you like sit low, almost like you're sitting like this. It's pretty weird, but it's a lot more comfortable that way. So let's go ahead and get going. All right, here we go. So I've got everything in active, so you have to push active to turn everything on. I've got it in sport on the transmission, and I just have the handling in normal. So we're gonna stick with that, and let's go ahead and get going. Now, the first thing you notice is the exhaust is right behind you. So loud. Woo. Man. Oh my gosh. Let's go down the first right here. second. Now, here's the biggest difference between sport and track. Now, sport, it makes all the shifts more aggressive. So I guess it's supposed to be like you're around town cruising, and it's just very boom, boom, boom. You feel it kick you in the back of your back. And there's more pops, there's more drama to it. But when you switch over into track, there's no taking that time to give you that thunk. It's just shift and go. So, for example, it's very just straight to the point. There's less pops, there's less drama, less theater, but it'll get you moving a lot faster in track mode. Now, the other cool thing is the fact that this shoots flames. This straight up shoots flames, and I tested it at night doing a launch control, so I'll let you guys check that out. How insane is that, right? This thing is crazy. And I think the other cool part is that because it's just right behind you, whenever you see that happen in your rearview mirror, it took me by surprise. It was the coolest thing. It's literally like having a fireworks show in your car. If you don't think having a 600LT is special enough, having a vehicle that shoots flames is even cooler, especially when it's stock from the factory. And I think McLaren does a great job when it comes to handling, and that's the first thing that stands out to this car. Now, there's tons of videos of this drag racing other vehicles and doing all this stuff. Straight line speed, don't get me wrong, it's impressive. This thing is fast, but this isn't a straight line car. Even though this can hang with other just purely straight line dedicated vehicles, this is all about corners. This is all about being on the track, and this, you can just tell by sitting in this vehicle for maybe 5 minutes that this thing can carve some corners like no other. And honestly, I am not even getting close to half of the capabilities here on the road. You just cannot do it safely on the road. Well, everyone, that's going to wrap up my time with the 600LT. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like. Be sure to subscribe below if you guys love car content. Unfortunately, I don't do things like this a lot, but when I do, I hope you guys are there to see it. Once again, thank you to Park Place for providing the 600LT. Be sure to check them out in Dallas, Texas. They are an incredible dealership with incredible people working here. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next review. Y'all take care. Bye.